this is Lara Silver Fox, and this is like one of those videos that I usually don't do, but I was like very excited to share this to everyone, especially if you are someone who likes to go to VRCHAT for the immersion, possibly, or just to have fun, talk to people, or maybe if you just want to look at the mirror and see yourself as an anime girl, those kinds of things. VRChat has a lot of possibilities for a lot of people, and you would actually see this as a very niche thing on the internet, on streaming in general, and stuff like that. But anyways, I'm not here to talk about VRChat in general, but I'm here to tell you guys that if you don't have a full body tracking, it's now possible to do full body tracking movement in the cheapest price possible. And I'm not totally sponsored by this, but I thought that this one is super amazing. Even though the very first time I bought it, I was like, oh my god, I'm so screwed. I bought something useless. But no, I did not. And it's probably one of my best purchase ever. So I'm gonna brag about this on my friends. Oh my gosh. Anyways, without any further ado, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay. So you guys might be wondering what I'm talking about in the first place, right? But this is I'm not yet used to it with everything in general, but I'm gonna show you guys. So you guys might be wondering what I'm talking about, right? But this is actually the app called Standable, which you guys can purchase on Steam. It's mainly around like $20 or so. But yeah, totally worth it. And the calibration and everything is a little bit tricky, but they do have a guide on how to set it all up. I can also make a tutorial video for you guys if you guys want, but it highly depends on the avatar that you're using. But once you are able to set it all up, it's gonna be like very easy, and I'm gonna be showing you guys what I mean by that with this video. Honestly, guys, as someone who does not really do full body tracking in VR chat, this is actually very hard to show you guys and very hard to do. But yeah, I salute all VR chat, VTubers and stuff like that. It's everything is like so hard to set up. So yeah, this is just a shout out to everyone, who's doing VR chat. It's so fucking hard. I don't know how you guys do it. Yo, I have already essentially have given up. So I just decided to do a voiceover to show you guys what I was talking about, because it's so hard to set everything up, doing it all live while I was, reenacting everything and all that kind of stuff, all in VRChat to make it more seamless for everyone else. So yeah, like I said, heads up for everyone else. So during this part, I've been trying to move around just to show you guys how it actually is, because normally in VRChat, there's no such thing as any form of rotation. So, and you are not really able to do any form of sitting position unless it's the automated kind. So if you guys can actually see, I was able to slowly, bend my knees and everything of sort, instead of like just doing an automatic sitting position, like, how it normally is as an auto mode in VRChat, or unless if you have a specified model that has a animation for sitting. So it has a staggering movement. Again, this is not entirely a full body tracking. It's more of like an estimation. It estimates what your movement is, and it reacts based on that. So yeah, I'm trying my best to fix the camera angles and stuff like that. And I have not entirely fixed my emotes regarding to my controller, so I do apologize for that weird stuff. But yeah, Actually, in this part, I am doing the engine sitting mode kind of stuff. Yeah, I know the knees is kind of weird, and that is just with the model. Oh my god! And don't look at the bottom part, please. But basically, this is how it essentially looks like when you're, doing an engine sitting mode, which is pretty cool in its own way. And you can also make an adjustment on that based on the tracker that you're using. You can fix that in Standable settings app, how you are going to sit down. I just like it doing this way because it's the more, natural one kind of stuff. Trying my best to show you guys how you can, lay down. Oh my god, yes, that is how you you lay down. I was like on the floor literally and trying to, like trying my best to put my feet on the ground and stuff like that. This is a fucking disaster, guys. Okay. Yeah. This is why they say that don't do something you're not used to. But yeah, I tried my best to lay down and see what's going on. Oh yeah. Don't get confused. I was not laying down like in a weird way, but I was like, I don't know, laying down from the side kind of stuff. So, yeah, I was testing different kind of positions. So, yeah, that's basically what I was doing. I know it's weird. This is really all so fucking hard. You guys have no fucking idea. So stop complaining, okay? I'm just giving you an example how it is. Some other people can do it better, probably. So, as you guys notice, there are still a lot of limitation to it, especially since you don't really have a full body tracking. So, what this really does is that it creates a form of estimation of what you're doing. It has a form of tracking, in some form of way, of course, but it's not entirely doing a tracking itself. However, like if you want to sit down, and it can like give you a form of like a realism in some form of way that you don't usually get to experience when you are just having a VR chat model in the computer, or in just like in VR and as a whole. So I really think that this is like a really really wonderful addition, and especially that just the fact, let's just ignore the feet as a whole, but just the fact that there is a form of a much more flowing kind of movement in terms of your arms and stuff like that. Like, yes guys, this is how I'm actually moving right now. Yeah, and I really like how, like, when I sit down, it's not creating like the weird sit down movement of VR. That's so I know this kind of looks weird, but I just wanted to show you guys that even though I'm sitting down and um the knee bend is not even, it's because it's really not even in real life, and it's doing an estimation on what I'm doing. And when I'm really really squatting down like that, that is how it actually shows, which is really not possible. Like, you can actually see that there's some form of minimal movement, even though it's quite staggering because it's not an actual full body tracker. It's not going to be seamless and perfect. So I'm just showing you guys how it is when it is doing a rotation movement, which makes it a lot more human kind of like way of rotating, unlike how it usually is, in VRCHAT. It's a really more robotic kind of stuff, wherein that it's been computerized to move in a certain way. But this one kind of makes you more like a real kind of person, and sometimes your legs is gonna be far out, especially when your legs. So if you guys have been like very very much used to seeing a lot of full body tracking users on on Twitch and other streaming platforms, it might seem like a normal thing, but trust me, as a person who does not have a full body tracker, it makes me move a lot more human like, and there's a lot more immersion and enjoyment in the process. of it. So the fact that this is even like possible is such a really wonderful thing. And yeah, so if you are a VR chat streamer, I highly suggest you guys get this thing, and hopefully you get to enjoy your streaming session as a VR chat user. Ta-da! Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Oh yeah, if you are on VR chat, you should guys, hang out with me sometime.